If you struggle with heavy or painful periods, mood swings, or your skin breaks out, and the only thing that you're offered is birth control, it's not really a help. It's much more of a band-aid. And today what we're going to talk about is how can we actually start fixing the root cause of the problem. My name is Dr. Forrest Sauer, a functional medicine practitioner, where I have helped thousands of clients fix the root cause of their hormonal imbalances. And today what I'm going to do is walk you through exactly what that looks like and how we do that in our clinic. Now, the most common driver that we see of hormonal imbalances is, believe it or not, blood sugar. Whether you have type 1, type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin resistance, all four of those are going to drive your hormones. So if you have a blood sugar imbalance, you're naturally going to have a hormonal imbalance as well. Increase or high insulin levels is going to drive estrogen production, leading to an estrogen dominance, along with excess testosterone, which will give you symptoms like PMS, mood swings, heavy periods, brain fog, weight gain. These symptoms are stereotypical of not just simply blood sugar imbalances, but blood sugar imbalances that have lasted long enough that are now affecting your estrogen and testosterone. So yes, step number one is to balance out your blood sugar, removing the amount of sugar and carbohydrates that you're eating on a daily basis. It doesn't mean no sugar. If you're a woman, you need some sugar and carbs so that way you can have some healthy hormonal cycling. So I oftentimes don't recommend straight keto for that purpose. What works best is to drastically reduce the amount of sugar that you are eating on a daily basis. 25 grams of sugar every single day is often what we recommend in our clinic. That's step number one. However, you've most likely tried this before as well. When you pull out sugar, what's going to happen to your appetite and hunger cravings? Those are going to skyrocket. So a great way to combat sugar cravings is to replace the calories that you have lost from pulling out sugar and replacing them with healthy fats. Healthy fats help stabilize blood sugar and gives your body something else to chew on while your metabolism is switching over. If you simply just remove sugar and carbs and you don't replace it with something, the sugar cravings are coming from your body screaming at you saying, I need energy. A great replacement is healthy fats like coconut oil, avocado oil, butter. Animal fats is also a great way to get lots of healthy fats into your life. This will help out with the sugar crashes. If you're wondering if we would be a good fit for your specific health challenges, feel free to click on the link below and schedule your free 15-minute phone call with my team. I had a woman come to me one time where she had horrendous menstrual cycles, she had weight gain, mood swings, she had all of it, and she had tried fixing her hormones several times in the past, but had never really cracked the code. Well, after extensive labs, what we did is we looked at her entire body so we knew what was working and what wasn't working, and something that was very, very off was her blood sugar. And nobody had ever told her the connection between blood sugar and her hormones before. And so we balanced out her blood sugar. We allowed her blood sugar to stay stable all the way throughout the day. And within the next couple menstrual cycles, they became regular, her pain decreased, her bleeding started to decrease in intensity, and her mood swings started to dissipate. And it was all because we focused on her blood sugar instead of getting distracted by the estrogen and testosterone. You see, most people think that natural hormonal balancing takes forever. It can take years. And while in some cases it can take a long time, if you handle things correctly, really, the natural balancing of your hormones can happen within 3 to 6 months. The second most common cause of hormonal imbalances we see for women are estrogen overload. Your detox pathways are not functioning. Your body creates estrogen. It's natural. It's supposed to happen. You're also supposed to get the estrogen out of your body. And in most cases with hormonal imbalances, we see that process is actually broken. Now, the two organs that detoxify the body or the estrogen the most are the liver and the gut. This is where we need to make certain that we don't have any hidden infections that are located in your gut, and make certain that your liver, which is the janitor for your body, that's oftentimes what I say, it helps keep your body clean. It needs to get the crap out of your body. And if we're not detoxifying the estrogens inside of our body, we're going to have toxic overload where we're going to have estrogen dominance that's going to keep building. And when we have too much estrogen inside of our body, we're going to displace the extra estrogen as fat, And that's going to be placed specifically right around our hips and buttock area. This is going to take on more of the pear shape in women where you can tell they most likely have an estrogen dominance if they're putting most of the weight on in the hips and the buttock area. So focusing on key nutrition like clean, healthy lifestyle, balancing out blood sugar like we already said, speeding things up with proper supplementation, a multi-mineral, dandelion extract, SAM, magnesium are excellent ways at increasing the speed at which your liver can get the excess toxins and estrogens outside of the body. Now, because this is how we've been told by our conventional medical system that if we have some of these hormonal imbalances, then we just simply need to take a birth control and that magically fixes everything. That's not how the body works. It doesn't fix anything. It just hits the mute button to where now all hormonal production is shut down because your body thinks it's pregnant. So it doesn't fix it. It just simply kicks the can farther down the road, potentially creating more hormonal imbalances in the future. And the last and certainly not the least cause that we see women struggling with hormonal imbalances is stress. Whether this be physical, emotional, or biochemical stress of things out of balance in the body, what stress will do is it'll start increasing your cortisol. With high cortisol, that will actually start stealing another major female hormone called progesterone. What this can do is the higher the stress level, the lower the progesterone, and it's going to feel like your body is actually having estrogen dominance. Now, if your labs have been taken, you've actually had your hormones tested for and everything's normal, and yet you still have all of these symptoms, this could be what's happening. Because of the stress, your body feels like it has estrogen dominance, but really what's actually happening is you have just very low progesterone. So you can have mood swings, you can have poor sleep, spotting, or short cycles, you can have anxiety. These are very common symptoms of low progesterone. I had a younger lady come to me when she had very high anxiety and a very short menstrual cycle. Now, despite her having a very light and short menstrual cycle, the anxiety was proof enough that she knew that something was wrong. She worked out every single day of the week and she had a very stressful job that she didn't even like, but she thought that's what successful people did. I explained the impact of actually being in a job that she didn't like and working out that much was having on her hormones. After dialing back on the intensity of her exercise regimen, and it was her choice to start making a career change to something she actually enjoyed. For other people, the job that she switched to would have been just as stressful, but she's found it so much more fulfilling. What happened? 2 months later, her cycle lengthened to 28 days and her anxiety was cut by 2/3. It's all because her body was now able to start repairing itself and it no longer was being held hostage by the amount of stress that she was subjecting herself to. So if you're struggling with hormonal imbalances, I just want to tell you, you're not crazy. Your body's not broken. Your body simply doesn't have the right tools to start creating hormones on its own. And once you actually fix the root cause of that imbalance, your hormone starts working for you instead of against you. If you have any questions or comments, click on the comments section below. Let me know. I'll do my very best to answer those questions. If you like this content, click the like and subscribe button. My name is Dr. Forrest Sauer. I'll be chatting with you soon.